Does INEC has any role, in terms of regulating the credibility of the candidates that eventually emerge?
Well, the role assigned to the commission by the Constitution and the Electoral Act is very, very minimal. The Constitution and the Electoral Act expects the political parties to do due diligence. In other words, if you look at the law, if a political party feels a candidate that is not qualified, the political party has committed an electoral offense. So, under Section 285 of the Constitution and also under Section 31 of the Constitution of the Electoral Act, the Commission receives the nominated list of candidates and their personal particulars. And within 7 days, we are obligated to publish that in the constituency where the candidate intends to contest the election. And it says that any individual who believes that any of the information supplied by the candidate is false can approach a high court, the federal high court or the high court of the Federal Capital Territory. And if the court believes that the candidate has supplied false information, the court will issue an order disqualifying the candidate. So that power is reserved for the political parties and also for individuals in Nigeria to do. Our role is very, very limited in terms of scrutinizing the particulars of candidates, whether those candidates are qualified or whether those candidates are not qualified.
So are there any sanctions for political parties who default in this instance, where they field in candidates that are not qualified for the election?
It's an electoral offense, and the commission reserves the power to take them to court. And if the court comes to the conclusion that they offended the provisions of the law, the necessary fine will be imposed. But we have made it very clear as an electoral management body that our preference will be a situation where the National Assembly and the executive will bring into being an electoral offences commission and tribunal that will be exclusively charged with the responsibility of investigating, arresting and prosecuting electoral offenders, because the task of conducting registration of voters, registering political parties and monitoring their activities, conducting elections, and also engaging in post-election activities is huge. So we believe that this aspect of the electoral legal framework should be removed from the commission and given to a separate agency that will run it very professionally and will also run it very competently, because as at now, it's just as far as the commission is concerned, it's a surplusage, and we don't have a power to do, we don't have the power to arrest, we don't have the power to investigate, we can only prosecute. And sometimes, by the time the police carries out arrest, finishes investigation and transfers to the commission, the case file has gone cold.